What's up, everybody? It's Will here, or nobody, I should say. Here with my second episode of my vlog, and I'm at the Arnold Arboretum. It's a beautiful location in Boston. Took my bike over here, and I actually got hit by a car. Some old dude was taking a right, and I was going straight, and he just ran right into me. Luckily, my bike and myself are okay. He was wailing his arms around, yelling at me, acting like it was my fault. I guess it kind of is. I should have been looking out for myself a little bit better, but I was in front of him, so I'm pretty sure that means I have the right of way. But anyways, all that matters is I'm okay, and I rode through a few cemeteries on the way over here, and it got me thinking a lot about death and just how I want to live my life. I've actually been thinking a lot about regret lately because there's been a lot of things in my past, in my recent past, that that I regret, and I've been thinking about it a lot, and regret's interesting because it's really just thoughts. Regret is just negative thoughts about the past. It's really all it is. It's if you get rid of those thoughts, it doesn't really have a driving engine to go off of anymore. And I'm actually I'm a little insecure about doing vlogs outside, so I'm like a little bit hesitant right now. But I don't know, I just have this weird paranoia that if I'm filming myself in public, that people are judging me or whatever. But this is only my second vlog, and I'm doing it outside, so gotta get over it at some point. So yeah, I mean, regret is basically just thoughts, and it doesn't really, there's no really benefit to regret or thinking negatively about the past. Really the only thing to do is just take the lessons you've learned from the regret you've had in the past, and move on and just move forward with that new knowledge. Dwelling on the past it's not really gonna get you anywhere. And it's time consuming too. I find myself up late at night, just thinking about all these things that I consider mistakes and wishing I could change them, or wishing I had done something differently, wishing I had said something differently, wishing I had taken action rather than been passive. All these things, and they're just thoughts, and they kind of accelerate if you let yourself get into that flow of regret. Sometimes it keeps me up all night. Sometimes I just literally won't get any sleep because I'll be thinking about all these things I regret. And the older I get, the more I start to realize you can't waste your time self-sabotaging like that. Even though there are lessons to be learned from the past, dwelling on it negatively, just not a good way to go about life. And I think lots of people waste, many hours, many hours, and even days and just years, regretting stuff that they did, sometimes even decades ago. There's things for me that, most of my regret is, within the last year or so, at least the stuff I've been thinking about lately. But I still have regrets from like a decade ago, and I'm only 20. I'm only 20 years old. So that just shows the power of regret. And so yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. I think the number one lesson to learn from this is that regret is a waste of time, and there's no need to dwell on it. There's no need to give it any more attention than it needs, because at the end of the day, it's just thoughts. It's just thoughts. And thoughts, that's a whole nother topic. Thoughts are responsible for a lot of different emotions that are fairly useless. In a way, nothing's useless, because there is a lesson to be learned from every experience we have. and you can derive a lesson from any experience you have, and it can be valuable. But you know, I don't know, if you're wasting time late at night like I do sometimes, thinking about things you wish you could change from the past, you're not gonna be able to, unless somebody invents a time machine, which I don't think anybody has yet. And if they did, I don't know about it. But yeah, there's this last thing I want to show you guys before I head out, and it's this amazing view of the city. Check that out. It's absolutely beautiful. Alright, signing off. See you tomorrow.